Bottoming tail bar. Here's your run. Now, a lot of these happen during the same time. All right, but you would buy here. Here's another buy bar. Here's another buy bar. Here's another buy bar, another buy bar, until the stock, we keep adding until the stock starts elevating itself well above the 20. Now is the ride part profit take. Okay? Yes, sir.
You buy in the middle of February, there is a small candle, like a open bar.
Yes. Here? This one? This one. Okay.
So then do yourself.
All right. That looks like a little tiny, itsy bitsy little baby bottoming tail bar, right? All right. Now let's say you took that one, okay? And you stopped out, right? You stopped out here because here's your stop. So yeah, if you bought this bar, your stop, you hold, yes, hold it. Let it play out. Let it wiggle. Let it dance. Let it do its thing. Your stop is already in. All right? Your stop is already in. You're definitely thinking about taking profits here. But guys, listen, give your stocks more than one chance to work, please. If you get stopped out, I'm going to give you a gem here because I don't usually give these things out unless you do become part of the program. But here's a gem, right? My traders, do I have any here today? My traders? Can you stand up, please? Will you do that very quickly for me? And if you're one of my traders, please, thank you. Please give them a hand, please, will you? Will you do that? These guys know that when a perfect pattern stops you out, they don't get sad. They actually start salivating, all right? All over their hands on the keyboard, all right? And they're taught in the course, do not wipe until you actually buy again. Then you wipe. The second buy after a stop out is bigger than the first one statistically. How many times you got stopped out and then said, oh, shucks, and then all of a sudden, see, I was right. Look at that thing. The second move after a stop out is bigger than, it turns out to be statistically bigger than the move would have been if it didn't get stopped out. So the second time around concept they're in. You get stopped out, you buy this bull elephant bar, you get stopped out, that's your next buy and that's the run. The second time around. Now, guys, it's not just bottoming bars way below the 20, it's bull elephant bars way below the 20 as well that work as kamikazes. Okay? Bottoming tail bar, it's fat giant red bars, the high of which gets taken out well below the 20 that creates your buys as well. Any of those three bars, all right? The two key areas, since I have to rush, I'll go through this with you. Two key buy areas, 1, 2. Beautiful. These are charts as of Friday, all right? Which bars kicked off the rally? Look at this one. Look at this one. This one. This, add, okay? This, possible add. It's a little far though. Beautiful. This clarifies. There's no earnings report. There's no formulas. There's no, tools of geometry. There's nothing. There's no measurements. There's no studying. It's just, is there a fact? I teach my children how to do this. All right? That's a fat green bar, Daddy. Buy. All right? That's way above the 20 period moving up. Sell. Listen, this is a game that's very simple. If you think about it, stocks go up and down. You got to stop them from going down, right, at a certain point, and let them go up and leave them alone. I mean, whatever can force you to do that's it. You got to lose less than your average win. I lose one bar when I lose, but when I win many bars. It's as simple as that. If you can get whatever forces you to do that, whether it's Dr. Dan in the room, we have a virtual trading room where about 600 traders are in the room at all times. Dr. Dan, are you here? Yep. Stand up. Under his direction, right? One of my best top traders, right? He trades live with them every single day. And to help them become profitable more, you can follow his trades. He walks you through them verbally. As he's trading, you watch him print money in the markets every day. If that's what helps you, you do that. If being alone helps you, you do that. Whatever helps you, do that formula. All right, guys, what kicked off this move? It's very simple. You can clearly see this is the igniting bull elephant bar. Bottoming tail bar, another bull elephant bar. This bar is what? What are you doing there? Taking some off the table. All right? What type of bar ignited this most recent rally? That bottoming tail bar, kamikaze, well below the 20-period moving average. All right? Sometimes it'll try to sneak in there. What kicked off this whole run? That bar right there. But there's something that actually happened. This is the biggest, fattest, longest green bar on the whole chart to the left. But this bar happened first. Trying to hide there in between all the slop. There's your bar. There's your ad. There's another bar. There's another bar. There's another bar. The more you add, look at this. Look at the size of this bar, and then look at what happens here. That's beautiful. What are you doing here? You're thinking about selling. Why? Fat green bar, elevated way above the 20. You're taking profits off the table. My options traders would also be selling calls. Naked or covered or whatever. If they want to wholesome, they're selling calls on the covered and maybe even going a little bit further and selling naked. All right? Same thing here. Look at this bottoming tail. If you mark the low, if you bought that bottoming tail bar, you still didn't get stopped out. Then you just add here. Add on that bar. Add on that bar. And please add on that bar. And vroom, there's your move to the upside. All right? Buy bar. Buy bar. Add bar. Single red bar ignored. Topping tail bar. Elevated above the 20. Take some profits off the table. It's as simple as that. Not easy. We talked about that yesterday. But simple. Simple and easy are two different things. Which bar did you sell? Very clearly, that one. Very clearly. Very clearly. Forex examples, guys, very quickly. Fat giant red bar kicks off the decline. Euro yen, all right? Fat giant green bar way below the 20 sets in the low. Okay? Giant elephant bar ignites this multi-day run in the euro yen. All right? Giant fat elephant bar way below the 20. There's your run. Look how, get above the 20, come back in. Get above the 20, come back in. Anything that human beings trade back and forth, even through their machines, it's the same. All right? Big giant elephant bar kicks off the move. Giant topping tail red bar where? Elevated way above the 20. This sets in your top. Bottoming tail bar puts in the temporary low. Okay? Guys, very quickly, I've got like 4 minutes. I want to talk to you about this very briefly. Okay? Your next step. First of all, if you want a copy of this presentation, please email london@ifundtraders.com. It's yours free. All right? To mark up, take notes on, to keep. I want you to have it. All right? So that you don't forget some of these concepts here. Email that. We'll get it to you next week sometime in PDF format. Okay? IFTvideos.com. There's hours and hours of free videos of different presentations given by me, some given by Dan, some given by Chima. Please, this is absolutely free. We do not charge for this. Go over some of these presentations. You want to learn some of the additional techniques we teach our traders. I want you to become a friend on Facebook. I want you to go to a browser. Don't do it through Facebook because there's, believe it or not, like 20,000 Oliver Velezes. It's hard to find me. If you go to a URL, put this URL in your browser, facebook.com/trade for wealth. That'll take you directly to my page. Become a friend. I can answer your questions. We can stay in touch. I can make sure you get this. I don't want you fumbling with this out there and say, that Oliver Velez stuff doesn't work. Come on. I want to help you get it right. Thank you. Very quickly, if you're interested, guys, in becoming one of my traders, this is the site, the brochure is in your hands. I'm looking to grow my team from the current 3,000 plus traders to about 5,000 traders worldwide. All right? I want to fund you. I want to train you for life. And let me ask you a question. What if, you know how my strategy, you buy the bar, put a stop under the bar, and your maximum loss is 1 bar. What if your maximum loss in the market for the rest of your life was a certain dollar amount. That's the program I have.